on the gallery. Okay. Wait, team. I still see these videos that's not showing us. That's not going to come up in the video, right? Okay. All right. All right. I'm sorry. JJ Anthony, I'm usually not on my phone, but right now I'm like at my alumni event, and I have so I'm a little bit
What
technology.
alumni is that? What alumni is that?
Vanderbilt University. It's our homecoming weekend, and we have like an alumni event. So I got to ask you first, Tania, because you're 15 years in the game this year, and yeah,
oh, right,
15 years since you debuted, and I wonder, like, the technology has changed the game for actors in these last 15 years dramatically. I just wonder, like, when you look at the stories that you're getting now, of course you've grown in your craft and everything else, but because there's so much thirst for content, like, how have you adjusted to like this new age of content, so to speak, as a thespian?
I mean, I have to tell you, I'm a bit of a troglodyte. So is he. We were just trying to work out how to work Insta again, weren't we? Yeah, because I've been off it for a couple of years. But what it has done, it's made the world smaller in a good way, and in ways that are not so favourable. It means that we can do this, which is really lovely, and that we can reach wide audiences and, have access to, like, I'm really into Korean TV at the moment. And that's a new thing, isn't it, that we didn't have access to before. And so that's a beautiful thing. And the sort of dynamic, the type of roles that are coming across my way now. And it's like something like Charisse, which I don't think I would have been in the running for many when I first started out.
We certainly have the most incredibly inclusive cast of anything I've ever worked on. There was a wonderful moment. We all sat on set, and Alexandra Billings was sitting there. It was like in between a take, and we were all sat in a circle in our little chairs. And Alexandra just tears welled up, and she said, "Look at us. I've never sat in a group of performers that look and sound like us."
Yeah,
it was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah. JJ, I gotta ask, like, how much of a cheat code is it for you to have a partner like Nev that you could practice your lines with at home before you go to like auditions? Do y'all practice off of each other before that? I mean, I love being lost in space and Turn Up Charlie.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
But do y'all, like, just two thespians, like, able to just work, all?
Do you know what? We're parents first. We've got 2 kids, so that takes up 99.999% of our time. And then whenever I do a tape with her, I'm so insecure, I'm convinced they're going to hear her voice and say, "Yeah, who's that in the background? I want, that sounds like Nev Campbell. I'll have her for the job." I'm like second-rate tape when she's behind.
I have to say, though, JJ is the most generous actor. When we had our scene, and we love the writers, writing's good, but bloody hell do you get it last minute, right? Like, I got like 5 pages by tomorrow, what? And we met up for the first time in Brooklyn in Dumbo. Spoke for about 2 hours about everything but the script.
Lines.
When we were meant to be learning lines, but he's the most generous actor in that when we're not on set, you'll get a phone call away, right? And we get together and
but we got on so well. It's as adversaries in the show. It's funny that we get on to like the best.
Yeah.
It's always like that, isn't it? I've been doing it 23 years. Look at that. Hey. I'm now middle-aged. I think I've been doing this longer than I haven't. That's horrendous.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
To me, I mean, you guys, I forget the terminology, because it's not they're not simming in the body, so I forget they used a different term. But what type of body would you like enjoy simming into, at least temporarily, and being able to do some of the things that are happening on the show?
Man, let me tell you, I want to get into oh my God, I'm going to say it anyway. Nonso Alabi.
What's that?
Nonso Alabi, he's like a badass actor, man. Oh. He's like huge. He's 6 foot something, and he's pegs, and he's.
I want to get inside him. That came out all wrong. Jesus, did I just say that?
Nonso Alabi, he did Zoo, and I can't remember what else he's done, and nouns escape me. But he's a mighty force, and he's like a gentle giant, but also you wouldn't want to fuck with him, you know?
I'd like to get into a dancer.
A dancer?
Just because I might have maybe 2 left feet. And my wife was a ballet dancer.
Yeah.
And she was in the Joffrey. So she's like a proper dancer. I'd love to like slip into like
so you could dance
Fred
together.
Astaire for a minute.
That'd
Just
be
like
nice.
imagine that. Just slip into a bit of Gene Kelly. Can you imagine that? Wouldn't that be good?
Or like or not even an animal, like an elephant or something.
I'd like to be a little bit more elegant than an elephant. Maybe
It's
like
elegant.
like a puma.
It is, look.
Yeah. I've got the ears.
Well,
Jamal, you've got the same name as my brother.
Oh, your brother's a good guy.
He is.
I can't wait till everybody else can enjoy the series. I'm really catching on with me, and I can't wait till everybody can talk about it online so we can talk about these stories. So thank you guys for the time.
Anytime, man.
Can't wait to see the next 15 and 23 years of your career as y'all flourish on it.
Thank you, darling. Enjoy your event, your alumni event.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Bye, gorgeous.